Beep, beep, beep.
Alright, well, time's up. Well, it was a good chat, and we'll see you next year.
That's it. So, welcome guys to the first ever podcast / YouTube show about stories and storytelling.
Stories with
friends. I like that actually, story with friends. Did you want to introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Peter Dixon. I'm a good guy.
I like that.
I like salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, boss.
They're my favourite, the Red Rock style.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Now we can't be friends anymore.
Red Rock, because it's just the right amount of vinegar.
I don't like it because it's too crunchy. Like the chips are like rocks. That's whenever I hear that.
That's the point of Red Rock chips.
I definitely agree because the first time I've had it, I was just like, nah.
It was really vinegary, but then you learn to appreciate it.
The crunch.
Yeah.
And so, how about your music?
And I also play music.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Check it out, Peter Dixon.
Exactly.
Add me on Spotify. Streaming overnight.
Oh yeah. Just keep playing automatic.
So what you want to do is you want to go on Spotify. You want to create your own playlist.
Yes.
Peter Dixon Give Me Money playlist.
Yes.
And you add all my songs. You leave it playing overnight. Don't mute it. Leave it playing. And
And how much is that?
42 cents. No, it's 0.006 cents a stream.
Is that what you get?
That's what we get.
What? I was gonna. This is actually a good segue to a story.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, tell me more.
Well, I was gonna say this is the whole point of this was about storytelling, and I was a little bit unsure about how we're gonna get to a story, but this is a really good way.
Yeah,
like
good segue.
Exactly. I never knew or could ask someone about how much they would get off Spotify or whatever. Is it SoundCloud as well? Do you have your stuff there?
I've got it on SoundCloud, but SoundCloud recently I think started making artists pay more to have more content.
Yep.
So I was like, what's the point?
What's the point?
Because it went...
They don't pay them, do they? SoundCloud won't pay or do they pay just the top?
I don't think they pay, unless you're like... No, they don't. I don't get paid for it.
Yeah,
maybe I should get paid.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't know.
you should.
But no, they unless you have adverts in it. But I don't think they even have adverts.
I don't use them, so I wouldn't know.
No.
But I must say, this is a perfect storytelling device here.
So changing the mood. What's the mood now?
Green, because we're talking about Spotify. So you said,
that's Spotify.
Spotify. So you said you get 0.06
So artists get 0.006 cents
per
stream. So
that's a lot of money, if you think about it.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, if you think about it, if they're playing in the millions.
Yeah. Well, if you break down the figures, an artist that gets 1 million streams, I think
is that monthly, weekly? When do they calculate it?
Oh, it's generated.
It's just okay.
Yeah. So depends how the artist has set up their distribution. So for me, I've distributed through TuneCore.com. All the artists out there, take note of these websites if you want to distribute music.
I don't know.
There's TuneCore.com, which is one of the older ones, which I started on TuneCore. There's also DistroKid, which is another one. But recently I went to United Masters, which is based in America, so it's not really Australia. But each one of those services are kind of different in the way they do the money side of things. So TuneCore will make you pay yearly. So a single, I think, is $12-15 per year to have your single on there.
So it's
per year.
Per song?
Yeah, per song. Yep. An album is like $60, $50 to $60, and that's US, so probably more here.
Yeah, 18.
DistroKid, I can't remember, but United Masters don't charge you anything. They just take 10%, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, 10% of whatever you earn.
Yep.
And they won't let you cash out till you get to $50 mark. So once you get to that $50 mark, you can cash it out to your PayPal, and then from your PayPal you can put it in your bank account.
So then you basically go through their services first and then connect Spotify to that, to them?
Yeah, so you put the music onto United Masters or whatever streaming service that you distributor you're using. Then they forward it onto the Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all of that.
Interesting. Okay.
But if you're an artist that's on a record label, they have probably direct accounts with Spotify and Apple.
Yep.
That's why.
So then, do you have to select which stores does it go to, like Spotify, iTunes, and then you pay more if they distribute to more? Or?
No, I don't. For TuneCore, I don't think you pay extra for more websites. You just kind of select which websites you want.
Yep. That's so interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah. That was the big game changer because when streaming sites first came out, it was only like the artist that had that backing behind them, like a record label or whatever. And then these places like TuneCore came out and offered independent artists a way to get on Apple Music. Or back in that day it was iTunes. Where it wasn't. I don't think Apple Music was around back then. It was just iTunes.
It was just iTunes.
It was before even Spotify. So Spotify wasn't even around.
Because I think Spotify came into it and then.
They changed the game.
Apple was just like, oh shit, we need to do something, so that's when they got
and then like Apple Music, and now it's just kind of like, we're going to Apple Music.
Yep. And there's quite a few now that's popping up as well, hey? It's not just Spotify and Apple Music,
there's Amazon, YouTube Music.
Yes.
It's just, it'll always change. It'll always change. There'll always be something new. Because then, back in the day when we had MySpace, I legitimately didn't think there was going to be anything else in MySpace.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine a world without MySpace. I don't know whether you were.
I was born in South Africa and we didn't have internet because we grew up in huts and had lions for pets. No, I'm joking.
That's why he's got such tight security.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like locks on the doors.
I was going to say, maybe I should pull out my knife. Maybe not. That's maybe not good for footage. But what was I going to say?
You were talking about mud huts?
Oh yeah. So come from South Africa, we didn't have much internet access. So my dad had a computer, and it's really interesting. Like, here's another story from me. When I was growing up, we had computer class. I don't know if you at school had computer class. And we had to do typing and random things. We played a lot of games. And do you know what was one of our games? This is like classic South Africa.
Mech Warrior?
No. Shoot Bin Laden. So you have a gun and a seed, and Bin Laden's head comes up, and you have to shoot him as many times as you can to get points. Like, that's actually a game. For any people from my high school in South Africa, Alberton High, they will, Elberview Primary School, they will remember that game. Yes.
I have so many questions. How did they get that allowed on the computer? Or what,
I don't know where that game came from.
Did just one student...
No, that's on the computer. That's on the computer, like built in. So we had Sonic. So one of the games was the Shoot Bin Laden. We had Sonic. We had... If I think about it, I can't remember exactly what the names were of the computers, but it was... Remember the screensaver that had the walls, the maze?
Oh, yeah.
That the screen would then go through all the maze? It was that range. Tell us in the comments below what. The ghost just arrived.
Yeah.
I'm just going to angle this a little bit. But yeah, so that was one of the games we played, and that's so. Like I said, my dad had a computer, but I never had a computer growing up, so I did not have MySpace.
That's interesting because I don't know how you did it in South Africa, but in Australia, all we had was like pinball.
Oh, we had pinball too.
Pinball, Minesweeper.
Minesweeper, yeah.
Like solitaire, hearts.
Yeah.
That was our fun.
We were shooting Bin Laden.
Why didn't I have the Shoot Bin Laden?
It was a really good game. Like, if I think about it, it was...
We had like Mech Warrior at some
I don't know Mech Warrior.
It was like this... You're in like these robots, and then... Kind of robots. They're kind of like Transformers.
Yes.
And then you just...
Shoot.
But it was only,
it's probably the same game, it's just schemed differently.
Yeah, but it was only on one teacher's
Computer.
computer.
Oh.
So you'd have to like be like really like good boy.
Yes.
You
and
would-
clearly you
and
know
then-
how to do that.
And then you would have to at lunchtime ask permission to,
Yeah.
to use the
To be
computer
played.
to play the
Yeah.
Net for it. But back then, like video games were. I'm showing my age here.
Yeah. Can
Back
you
then,
believe
like-
how old this
like-
guy is? He doesn't look it.
Like internet was only just starting to come in.
Mm.
So then, yeah, it was just like everything was so much special.
Yeah.
And that's probably a good segue because like with the music stuff,
Yes. Facebook. But yeah, come
with
on.
the music stuff, I don't know, music seemed to be a lot more special when it came to the actual release and like CD launches.
Yep.
What do people do now?
Yeah.
They release a song, it's out.
Oh wait,
And
what?
Like,
Did
go
you
check
get
it
the new
out.
song? It just happened.
Just
yeah.
go stream it. They post. I even saw something this week about someone saying about it's hard to be an independent artist because Instagram will only let your viewers see a certain percentage of post, depending on. I guess it's all algorithms.
I was going to say this is where my business mind steps into it,
Yeah.
and the things I've learned from Gary Vee is that now is the best time for artists to make money because there was no middleman. Now there's no middleman. In the past, you want to go record a song. What do you have to do? You have to pay someone to go to a booth to sing a song.
Yeah.
Now you use your iPhone to record on TikTok and follow us on TikTok. And basically just, there you go, there's your hit. Like how many multiple artists have been created through TikTok, Instagram.
It's like there's both sides of it. Just like has it lost its
I don't
local
think,
bands, are they around anymore, or is it just like because it's through that avenue of streaming? Is it just like we want it now, we want it fast?
I think that's why I think there's like a set of people with the whole vinyls that are coming back and hey, go! Where that's gonna be good for the video. Where the whole vinyls and CDs and stuff is so funny. Like NF, right? On his Spotify, when I looked at it, I was just like, what is this? It's like an album cover that you can buy it, and I was like, it was like, it didn't look like a vinyl. I was like, that's a CD. I was like, he's selling CDs?
Yeah.
And I think it's still about the whole, like
people,
you said.
I know lots of people that want the physical CDs.
Yeah.
From me. And I've played gigs where I've gone, won't worry about it, playing in a pub somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like someone there's just like, do you have any CDs? I was like,
No, but I got.
give me like a week, I'll press them out for you.
I think like if I think of it from like a business point of view, which is interesting, is like doing both at the same time is always good. Like having your streams, having your online chats with your fans to give value to them, but still having that random person. It's like a business card. Hey, you make music? Yeah, listen to. It's like I'm guessing you would think about it because we spoke about it before. When it comes to back in the day, people would stay on the streets and sell their mixtapes, right? So I'm pretty sure there was a lot of. Maybe that's why their pants were so baggy because it was fitting all the CDs.
All the CDs in the pockets.
To basically pull it out and be like, here. I think that's pretty. It would be pretty interesting, pretty valuable to be able to give someone something.
Yeah.
But you have them.
Even if it's a download card.
That's even. I didn't even think about that.
Like a scan code.
Mm.
A download card.
The QR code.
Yeah, QR code.
Yeah, easy. And that's super easy to like set up.
Mm.
Mm.